I'm Ben Early.
I'm Evan Fritz.
We're Paul Evans, and we're here to help you step up your shoe game.
Paul Evans is a vertically integrated luxury menswear brand. We sell high-end dress shoes and leather goods internationally, directly to consumers, online via our website, paulevansny.com. We source, design, market, and distribute all of our own product in-house in order to eliminate the middleman. We sell what would normally cost over $800 in department stores for less than $400 online.
We compete on style, convenience, and value. Our shoes are made in Naples, Italy, at a family-owned factory that produces for other internationally known brands. Our shoes are made of the finest Italian leathers and are Blake stitched for superior comfort and durability. Our styles are modern takes on classic designs, sleek cuts, interesting colors, and unlike our competitors, we ship internationally for free with free U.S. returns.
We're growing over 80% quarter over quarter, and our gross margins are over 60%. We're looking for investment to take us to the next level.
All right, so welcome to today's Power Pitch. I'm Dominic Chu. You just saw Ben and Evan's pitch, so let's meet the panel. On set with us is Carter Weiss, a founding partner of Silas Capital. That's a venture firm focusing on early-stage consumer brands, from fashion to healthy snacks and even crowdfunding platforms to circle up. Also with us is Alicia Surrett. She's the founder and CEO of Pantegrian Capital. That's an angel investment vehicle focused on early-stage investments. She serves on the board of New York Angels. And joining us from Boston is Kent Bennett, a venture partner at Bessemer Ventures, where he focuses on tech-enabled consumer services. The firm has a $1.6 billion venture fund, and its portfolio includes Shopify, Yelp, and Pinterest. Okay, Ben and Evan, you're in the hot seat now. Carter, first question goes to you.
Can you give me an idea what sales are for 2014 and what you're projecting for 2015?
We're doing over $250,000 2014. We're targeting $1 million in 2015.
So you guys have made a great amount of progress to date, but you also have no retail backgrounds whatsoever. How do you overcome that?
We've been able to execute at a really high level so far in the industry, make a ton of inroads, and certainly being in New York has been a big help so far. We go in with a mission to execute, and no matter what's on the to-do list that day, we're there to get it done.
Tell me more about your manufacturers. What were they doing before you met them? And how can they possibly scale with you? I apologize, but I have an image in my head of an Italian cobbler in a little shack somewhere.
They currently make shoes for very well-known European brands that we could reference here and you would certainly all be familiar with. They have an amazing manufacturing capability. They've been operating for decades, and they would love us to ramp up further.
Carter, you get another question.
Any plans to go wholesale?
We don't have an interest in going wholesale at this point in time. Our next steps after selling online are certainly an omni-channel approach. It's a slimmer, more effective, more efficient way to reach the customer with smaller retail sections without having to hold inventory and still having the ground presence for customers that like to try on the shoes.
I've always assumed that the people who spend $800 on a pair of shoes kind of like spending $800 on a pair of shoes, that luxury, that the brand is important. Do you have to establish a brand that is all your own? Or can you sort of skate in the middle somehow?
We're targeting a customer who doesn't want to necessarily pay $800. They may be willing, but they want a really, really high value proposition, which is what we're offering, as well as style, as well as this convenience factor. You can be anywhere in the world, be on your phone, order online, and in 2 to 3 business days, you're going to have your shoes at your door.
Earlier this year, you had a Kickstarter campaign where you didn't successfully reach your funding goal. What happened there?
Crowdfunding is certainly not for us. We've had revenue from day one, so that's never been a problem. I think with crowdfunding, though, we just don't have the right product for them.
How are you guys going to acquire customers, and how will that acquisition channel scale?
We've been acquiring customers very organically, but we're starting to experiment with paid advertising, trying to find out where there's a return on our capital, and we're seeing returns in certain segments.
We've also had an amazing customer repurchase rate, around 20% so far, and the lifetime value of these customers is huge.
We heard what Ben and Evan had to say. Now we need to know if the panel is in or out. Carter.
It's a very early stage, it's in a niche, and it's very competitive. So for this round, I'm out.
I'm not sure right now whether this is a business that's going to make just a couple $1 million or it's going to make tens of millions of dollars. So for right now, I'm out.
Kent, what about you?
We may be dealing with a small population of people who like these high-priced shoes, but don't want to pay a lot of money for the high-priced shoes. I don't know how big that niche is. I'm not in your demo. But there's so much fat to trim in the supply chain that I think I'm in.
So we have 2 outs, 1 in. Ben, Evan, what's your reaction here?
We certainly appreciate the comments. We definitely want to reach back out to you guys, when we're a little farther along, and we appreciate the input.
We can't wait to be a massive company coming back here at CNBC to talk about our success at some point.
Thanks so much to Ben and Evan of Paul Evans Shoes and to our panel, Carter, Alicia, and Kent. And that's today's Power Pitch.